Bethany criticized Taylor Swift. Did you see this?
Well, I kept it moving. I actually haven't seen.
Wait, did you see it on a TikTok?
Well, of course. And I haven't seen her full video. I've seen people stitching it, which is like, it'll start off with her video being like, I think Taylor was, I don't know what accent this is I'm doing, but she's basically
Her
being
Connecticut.
like,
Connecticut accent.
I think Taylor's doing too much. But, you know, she talks to a minute like that. I think Taylor was doing too much of the game. And she was staying up. She was so fast.
It felt like she was in a relationship with him for 10 years, at least. Decades. You would think it took Giselle a long time to be a football wife. And you would have thought Taylor was dating him, had been with him for decades, 20 years.
Is that what she said?
Yes.
Okay. See, I didn't watch the full video. I just saw the beginning where she was like, it was too much. And then it went into people.
Giselle's also getting divorced. So.
Exactly.
I mean, come on.
Talk about another woman who's triple the amount of the husband. So, I mean,
Jason Hoppy. Hop, skip, and a jump. Out.
Out the door, baby. I don't give a flying fuck what Bethany has to say. And nobody does.
Like, why does she have to go there? Just stop it.
Because she wants to be so relevant.
Stop.
She has to be part of the conversation. Nobody wants to listen to it, but she has to be part of it. And she's listening to it. She's watching her own video over and over and over and over and over again. So, you know, at least she has a fan. As they say, you have to believe in yourself. Otherwise, nobody else will believe in you.
Yeah.
Maybe she believes in herself. She has herself. So, you know, good for her.
Yeah. Sorry, I was in a forum.
Okay.
For those who have narcissistic personality disorder, like if they are diagnosed,
okay,
you know, if they're the lucky ones who get diagnosed,
sure,
with this, and so they are aware of it, which is a difficult thing.
It's rare, I would imagine.
Yeah, so there's a forum where they all kind of like a Tumblr,
okay,
and they all have these conversations with each other, and one of them is, you know, try looking for someone. Or there was a post where it was like looking for someone else out there who also likes watching their own TikTok and Instagram videos.
It's Bethany,
yeah,
right.
It's like, I didn't realize that was a thing, but people do. People who have narcissistic personality disorder, if they're like more on the grandiose side, they like going into their feeds. It's just like watching their own videos over and over again.
I bet. And can you imagine how many drafts she has on TikTok that she probably just watches over and over and over and over and over and over again?
Yeah.
Before she decides to post them. I mean, that might be actually giving her too much credit. I think she just hits post blindly. That'll work. It'll be a mess.
She's eating her crawdaddies.
God.
Her crawfish.
You know, by the way, if she's willing to post that,
shellfish.
I take it back. If she's posting that, there's nothing in her drafts. She's posting everything, so never mind. Everything is making it to the public.
She's just going out there.
She's real.
Prematurely ejaculating.
Real. God, that video was so disgusting.
Like the pre-cum.
But one
narcissist
to another. We have some big news, guys.
Guys, if you hear me now, this is my podcast. I'm on a podcast. Everybody loves Lauren.
And I'm her co-host, Betsy. I'm here to suck her dick and make her feel pumped up. So we all believe that we all love Lauren.
You're a penis pump. You're the personification of a penis pump. Jack me up.
We all have our own jobs.
Jack me up, daddy.
Okay. Oh my God.
I just want to be your daddy tonight.
Oh my God. Well, guys, in honor of y'all, in honor of our loyal listeners, we listened to 6 minutes of...
Yeah. Go to our Patreon. Our penis pump Patreon.
Of everybody
pump us up at Patreon.
Loves Tom.
We are going to get a Patreon together, I think.
Yeah, guys.
Penis pump us.
Guys, apparently, so in this goofy, disastrous podcast episode that Tom has decided to do, which, you know, we've listened to 6 minutes of, what we did learn, we didn't learn much, but what we did learn is that
Vander penis pump.
He is going to have his own line of penis pumps. And he's
Vanderpump.
He's also... Guys, he's also doing a Patreon all about Vanderpump.
Honestly.
So he is going to...
Look, this is my favorite thing to say about a person who is definitely trying to suck their own dick. And just Tom Sandoval.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he goes to yoga and he's just to get in that pose. And he's like, look.
He saw the Roni episode about choking.
Exactly.
And he thought, you know what?
Like,
let me give this another shot.
If I pretend to myself that I'm choking, I also make myself come at the same time if I fake choke.
He's like, I think I can do it. Believe in yourself. Again,
Bryn.
You've got to believe in yourself. Okay, stop.
She taught me in Anguilla.
Oh, God.
Oh God.
But yeah, guys, he has a podcast called Everybody Loves Tom, and I mean, he's talking about himself. He does love himself.
I mean, I honestly,
and that co-host,
he went
says,
sober.
like,
She went to the Meadows.
Oh yes, guys, he's not, guys. He's not drinking. And another pat on the back, guys. He's also not smoking. Okay. Now he hasn't. Again, we've only listened to 6 minutes. He hasn't done a lot of self-reflection.
He's absolutely smoked. He's absolutely
Lauren,
smoked.
if he's telling us he hasn't smoked, we need to believe him. We need to believe him. This man has done nothing but tell us the truth.
Do you think he's California sober?
No, I don't think he's sober at all.
Okay.
I think he was drinking a beer while he was doing that podcast. And I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. But he came on that podcast and he said, I have changed because I have been sober for 2 days and 6 hours. Mm-hmm. And I also haven't smoked a cigarette. And here we are.
Yeah.
But guys, we are going to have a Patreon. So the irony is, Laura and I have been trying to do a Patreon for about 5 years. So the good news is,
honestly, before we started the podcast,
what we just didn't know we needed Tom to release a podcast. And now since he's done it, Tom is having his own Patreon to recap Vanderpump. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a Patreon recapping Tom's recap of Vanderpump. Mm-hmm. Okay? So tune in, baby. If you want to pay to listen to that.
We were peeing our pants listening to this.
It was, I mean, it was comedy. And then it got a little bit too much and we had to turn it off.
He really is Dirk Diggler from Boogie Nights.
All he did was talk about the band.
Don't you think?
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at it. Look at my penis.
Yeah.
Look at me. Let me make eye contact.
We are making eye contact hard.
Right now.
Yeah.
Don't you love me? Don't you love me to love me?
Yeah.
That was really what it was. Oh, God.
Yeah.
It was so sad.
But yeah, so guys, unfortunately, it's out there. He has a partner this is the guy that is like the band manager or something. This is his podcast partner, I guess.
Yeah. Oh my God. The guy who got him on Howie Mandel.
I don't know what his name is, guys, but he's definitely there, as we said, to pump him up.
Stroke it.
You're one of like the best guys I've ever met. You took all the responsibility on yourself. You quit smoking and you quit drinking.
Talk to me.
And you paid your band. Hello, guys. That's what you do. You pay your band. You pay your band. Who's paying Tom? That's what I want to know.
The plight of having to go out there and challenge yourself to be out in public.
It was
days after this happened. Days after the news broke that you fucked your girlfriend's best friend for 9 months.
You know what they say? The show must go on. And he went up and he said, I will walk 500 miles. Oh. And I'm sure he did that horrendous rendition of Stacy's mom, but AKA Schwartz's mom.
He was on Masked Singer.
Was he?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, which one? Tom or Tom?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Tom Sandoval.
Okay. Well, I didn't tune into that. Shocker to nobody.
Yeah, I don't watch that show.
This show that I'm actually kind of really perplexed that it's still going on.
Really?
Yeah, I'm very confused. And I love that because I don't get it. I don't understand when you win. I don't understand, like, to me, and I guess I should say this first. I don't like costume. Like, I don't like mascots. They freak me out.
Okay.
So I don't like people covered up like that. It's a bit of a jump scare for me. And I'm like, ooh, I have to watch like weird peacock birds and stuff and all these weird costumes come onto the stage. I'm already out.
Freaks out.
And then it's like, okay, who is it? Who is it? And then you find out who it is and it's like, who cares? You know what I mean? It's like a backup dancer of like NSYNC one time, once removed. And it's like, what do they win? Is it like a charity? I guess I've never really seen it.
Yeah, I guess
to the ending lines, the finish line.
We're gonna get reviews being like, please stop talking about things you don't know anything about.
Hey guys, fair. That's very fair, and I'm okay not knowing about this. But yeah,
but it's been on for about 10 years.
I don't think it's been on for 10 years.
I think since 2014, 2015.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's shocking to me.
I
thought maybe like 5 or 6
2015
years.
Feels like it's 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's not.
I just don't move on.
It's not. I know.
I really don't. Guys, I live in the past, but I live in like 2014. So it's like not even that great of a year, but like that, I'm stuck there.
Me too, because I think everything after that kind of felt just sad, you know?
Yeah. But
okay, guys, please. I hope you continue to listen.
Yes.
Do sound depressed.
Guys, I mean, if Tom Sandoval can have a podcast, I mean, there's hope for everybody.
I know.
But we will do our best to listen to some of it. But the first 6 minutes, all he did was talk about himself and his recovery of, I guess, drinking and smoking, and then also his band and how hard it was. Oh, the wake of everything. How hard it was for him to take the stage again. He took the stage and how brave he was to keep taking the stage. Even though there were people out there. Guys, there were people at the shows.
Throwing things.
Can you Can you imagine being at the show and being Tom Sandoval and getting ready to do I will walk 500, and you look out in the audience and you see someone wearing a shirt and it has a worm and a mustache on it, and how hard that must be.
You don't understand
how hard that must be for him to be on stage and see that. But he did it, guys. He did it.
He had to for us. He did it for us. We get paid.
He had to do it for his band. He didn't do it for himself. He did it for his bandmates. Yeah. Well, he lost me. The goofy co-host, whatever the fuck his name was, he's like, don't they know that that's what you do? You pay your band? That's what Bruce Springsteen does. And I lost it. I don't need Tom Sandoval and Bruce Springsteen being mentioned in the same sentence.
No, absolutely.
That's the biggest fucking joke I've ever heard.
Never.
And how dare you? And then I told Lauren to turn it the fuck off. So guys, we only made it 6.5 minutes in. So we're sorry we don't have
Bruce
more to...
Bruce Springsteen is on tour right now, so absolutely fucking not.
I know, I'm going...
Back it.
I'm going to see him.
Back it up.
I'm going to see him.
When?
Bucket list. You'll got it for me for a birthday present.
Oh, that's so nice.
Here's my bucket list, and I can't wait. I'm so excited. I think we're going to like Phoenix because he's not coming to Austin. So.
No, he's not coming here.
So I cannot wait.
Oh my god, that's gonna be so
Bruce
exciting. Let me know how it goes.
I don't like many male artists, but he's my number one.
He's amazing.
He is my number one.
Yeah. You can handle him.
I can't wait. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, and the truth be told, this is probably like the last. Like I don't feel like he's gonna keep.
No, I
touring,
think
what I
this
mean?
is probably
So it's
his
like,
last tour.
Yeah. So
I wouldn't be surprised because I feel like everyone is going to his tour. I've seen
Yeah.
all the celebrities. Everyone's trying to make it. They're putting it in like they are
Yeah.
Beyonce and Taylor.
okay. Well,
They're
I'm
making
ready.
sure that happens.
I cannot wait.
Are you excited to see
Ready
Taylor
to run.
in concert? IMAX.
Yes. I'll be there.
Okay.
Front row. Well, probably not front row, but
I'm kind of excited.
kind of.
Well, okay. Well, because they
You'll
said that,
get to watch it without your headphones on.
no, I'm still bringing my headphones.
It's not real.
I'm not.
You're not doing
I'm not
for
having
real?
anybody yelling in my ear. Absolutely not.
You think you're going to need your headphones at the movie
Because
theater?
because here's the thing. They said that they're going to regulate how loud people are getting. They're absolutely not going to be able to do that. And some little girl, Whitney is going to be behind me screaming. Little girl is going to be screaming in my ear, and I'm not going to.
Little girl.
I'm not going to risk
Oh my
it.
God,
I'm not going to risk it.
Okay.
Not risking it.
Not really, because you don't, but they probably have this on Instagram. But on TikTok, there's been so many videos of like people pretending to be in like a really serious movie. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like just think of a really
Silence of the
dramatic
Lambs.
and a very intense climatic part of the movie. And then it's like, I'm drunk in the back of the car. And it's just like people hear the theater over and the fans screaming a Taylor Swift song and how it's going to bleed in to the theater.
That is absolutely going to happen.
That's
This is going to be a nightmare.
Guys, I know.
This is going to be a fucking nightmare.
We got one review to stop talking about Taylor, but then we got 50 to keep talking about it. So we're going to go with the majority. Now,
Yeah,
I will
I'm so
say.
sorry. I hate to say it.
We'll say.
Little girl.
This is how powerful she is because I'm a huge horror, supernatural, like thriller fan. Halloween's my absolute favorite. Not necessarily the movie, but Halloween in general.
Oh, yeah,
But I do
yeah.
love Halloween, the movie.
You love horror.
The Exorcist was
I'm gonna dress up as Bethany for
supposed
Halloween.
to be released on October 13th. How great is that? An October thriller Exorcist
Friday
movie
the
that has gotten so much positive reviews, shockingly. It was supposed to be released on Friday, October 13th. Because golden times for Halloween scary movies. And because Taylor was releasing her concert movie on the 13th, because, she's obsessed with 13s, they said, we better not. We're moving ours up to October 6th. That's the power of this, and I will be seeing both. I cannot wait. So, yeah.
I'm excited. I'm looking up this little list.
The list of what?
That I remember the one that I did. The list of her impact. There were other movies that were also moved up.
I bet there were.
Yeah, Meg Ryan movie.
Oh,
I sound so depressed. Meg Ryan movie. A Meg Ryan movie.
Meg Ryan, you got mail again. What?
By the way, essentially, what happens later? That's what it's called.
What happens now? Mail that you receive on your phone.
Mm-hmm. What lies beneath? What happens later?
I didn't even know
Watch what
that she
happens
was
later.
still acting.
She is.
Oh, good for Meg Ryan.
Teddy Mellencamp's ex-stepmother-in-law.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Wow, she probably won't be seeing that movie. Too close to
Oh,
home.
you know what? I wonder if they're still friends. I bet you they are. Meg. Just like Auntie Meg.
Auntie Meg and Teddy Bear. I don't care to be invited to that party.
Little Teddy Ruxpin. Oh, God. So annoying. Teddy. Little Teddy Bear.
God, well, we're
And
going to
Dorit looking so jealous. Bear? What?
we're gonna have to talk about
guy.
Teddy when we get to OC. It's
I know.
really annoying.
We're almost there.
We're almost where? Beverly Hills?
Yeah.
Or
Potomac. is airing in a few weeks.
Oh my God. I need a break.
We're not going to have
I need a break from everything.
You're going to get gangbanged.
God.
Run a train, baby.
Oh God.
What is that song?
I don't know.
The choo-choo train.
I don't know. I'm missing the melody. We'll edit that out. Or keep it in.
YouTube it.
Okay.
Here,
I need the lyrics always.
Am
I going to know this?
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Choo-choo train.
Oh, wait. When you said that sounds like it was going to be familiar, but
I got it.
I can't. Now I'm doing a different melody, doing that Sam Smith melody.
Come on, write it. Yes. Got it.
Come on, write it. Yeah. Who's on this from the OC? Remember the train? Ooh. Was it Kelly Dodd? No. Who was on the train?
I don't know. I'm riding the train.
Ride it. Ride it. That's us, guys.
Feel it?
Ride it. Yeah. Train. Ride it. Well, there are songs every now and again a song comes on, and I thought, you know what? I can be a songwriter. And I think that's one of them.
Look.
I think that's one of them. So never give up on your dreams, guys.
We're going to run a train.
Because sometimes you do and then you end up with a podcast. So keep your dreams alive.
Guys, donate a cocktail.
You can be a songwriter.
Guys, please donate a cocktail.
Yeah, guys, we need it. They're like,
scroll down.
By the way, our listeners are like, no, you don't. No, guys, you don't need any cocktail.
The writers, they figured it out for the writer's strike, but we're still very affected. None of us are probably going back to work until probably February. So donate a cocktail.
Yeah. Please.
It's sucky out there. It's like my cocoa. Please donate a cocktail.
Yeah, not to be mistaken with cocktail.
And leave a 5-star review.
Yeah.
And a rating.
And a rating, baby.
I'll suck your cocky for a 5-star review.
God, here we are.
I'll suck your cocky for a cocktail.
We listened to 6 minutes of Tom Sandoval's
I'll suck your cock for my cock
podcast, and now we're this. We are to Tom Sandoval.
I'm Tom Sandoval. I'm going to suck my own cock for a cocky.
He tries. You know,
webcam
he really
cocky.
tries.
I am.
A webcam?
I'm gonna get a webcam.
Do people still have
I'm gonna do a
webcams?
webcam girl. I'm gonna dress up as Tom Sandoval. Suck my own cock.
That's like one of those old Lifetime movies.
Fuck me, no.
Honestly,
I'm not gonna fuck me. I am like Tom Sandoval. Gonna fuck me.
Literally.
Guys, I'm delusional today. Okay.
I mean,
right, let's get on it. On the train.
let's get on the train again to another disaster.
Ooh. All right. I'm gonna whoop it up.
Whoop it up like Vicky? Oh God. By the way, nobody's whipping it up on this trip.
Oh my Lord. God. Don't you know it?
Y'all, we have to be a little bit wild for this because, Salt Lake is giving us some, but it's not giving us everything.
Speaking of cocktails, thank you. Kelsey and Lauren.
For
donating a cocky.
Thank you. It just in the time that we announced it right now.
Yeah, perfect timing. Oh my God. I'm going to FCC violation.
What?
I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot going on today.
There is.
Yeah.
Foul. Penalty.
Yes, but before we get into it, we do have Potomac coming up. And
I don't even
presumably Beverly Hills. So we're going to have a lot. So we are going to baton toss. We're going to have some blah, 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 blah. We are going to have some housewives leave, and then we're going to get other ones. So we're going to have a full schedule. We're going to be a full ride.
Do we know who's in on Potomac? Have they already filmed and we already know all the cast?
Yeah.
The same cast?
And I think we get one extra friend of.
Okay, great. Moving right along. So
Robin's there, everyone's there.
Great.
Roll call, everyone.
I don't know about that.
What do you mean?
I'm just having a hard time. So what are you
having a hard time with?
I'm having a hard time because one of the loves of my life has always been Giselle, and she just lost me the last
Charisse
season.
is going to be there too.
I can't stand her. So the hole is digging deeper in my grave.
Yeah.
And then, I can say that Giselle had a flat season, but then I had to see her on Girls Trip and it got even worse for me.
I know. That was tough. That was a tough Girls Trip.
I'm worried about going into Potomac with being at odds with Giselle because I've never navigated that. Like going into a season, not looking forward to seeing her. Robin,
take her, leave her. Take her or leave her on that dog when she got married.
Take her or leave her, but I need her to be in the background. Like I'm leaving her. She's the main cast member. She's going to be in the background, just hanging out.
LA casting.
Yes.
We need 3 background actors.
But I mean, I guess I can tune in for Karen. Karen's always entertaining. I don't know. I don't know how
You're kind of disappointed.
Yeah. I mean, what about you?
Well, I think SLC is giving me so much life. I think it's going to be tough going into
Potomac. I mean,
I think Potomac would have been a front runner if SLC had turned out to be a little bit more
what we thought it did.
Yeah, what we thought it was going to be. So I think Potomac would have been something to look forward to. But I do agree with you. I don't know if we're going to get what we're aiming for, if you will.
Well, to have such a bad season and make no changes, I don't know about that.
Because a big change on SLC is Jen Shaw, and I think we're feeling that.
Right.
And they got a new production team and producing team.
Looking pretty good.
A couple of people, but yeah.
Well, I mean, Beverly Hills is always fun for us. We love to hate. You love to love some, and I love to
but we are going to, but this is the first time we're seeing this show without Lisa Rinna, and that's going to be a big change. So that's encouraging to me. Yeah. Right?
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
We are getting people, but we didn't lose anybody.
Yeah.
Is that, who would you have wanted to say bye-bye?
Well, Robin.
Oh, you want Robin to go?
Get out of here.
You want her to Geo.
Or be a friend of, and I need her, and I need her in 3 episodes of the season.
Okay, got it.
I don't even want her on the trips.
Okay.
But now that Charisse, and I'm also not a big Charisse fan.
Yeah.
And I think I could have done without, I don't even remember what her name is.
Mia.
I think I could have done without Mia coming back.
Mm-hmm. Used to be stripper at the steakhouse. Lobster.
Well, I want to lean more into that, maybe. Honestly, it's the Giselle for me.
Yeah.
I'm in a tough spot with my relationship with Giselle.
I know.
Hopefully we can get back together, you know?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I know that everyone drags her for this, but I need everyone to know where I stand.
What?
The design in her house makes me choke.
No, I don't even know what it looks like. I can't even picture it.
Oh, she has the worst taste. And I know it's like a common stereotype of hers, which is that she has bad taste.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a stereotype, it's real.
Yeah, they hate her style.
It's because it's bad. It's a common thing that people drag her for, and I'm sorry.
Yeah. You agree.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think it's a real thing. And I just cannot see any more scenes in that hideous house.
Well, buckle up, baby.
It's very weird.
Buckle up.
Well, buckle up. Are you ready to get into it?
Let's do it.
Should we talk about Salt Lake City?
Let's do it.
Hey y'all, welcome to Reality Bites, the podcast where we'll deep dive into this week's buzziest reality TV and pop culture happenings.
I'm Betsy, and while I may be 9 to 5 by day, I'm a reality connoisseur by night.
And I'm JJ, a reality TV producer by trade, but my favorite pastime is dishing unfiltered dirt and behind-the-scenes scoop. We'll tackle the biggest and best water cooler moments of the week through an insider lens you won't find anywhere else.
Buckle up, buttercups.
Please don't tell me it's about Tom.
It's about Tom.
This is Reality Bites.
Okay, what would you have wanted? Okay, what is your... By the way, Betsy was like, so did they finish filming already and everything? She was holding on to some hope that maybe they were still filming or something. Or like, that maybe I'd be wrong that we weren't getting Potomac. In
I feel like I've seen nothing, by the way.
I know
about Potomac, but
the trailer and their cast photo was released today.
Oh, I've missed both.
Mm-hmm.
Shocker
to
nobody.
They didn't change anything? That was you. They didn't change anything? And I'm like, no.
I mean, I can't be the minority in this. I really can't.
Well, we want to hear from you, listeners.
We do.
Let us know. I'm dying to know because I think it's going to be a lot of the same that we got last season. I don't think that we're going to get much. I don't think we're going to get much shift or much change in much.
And last season was not good.
Isn't that sad? I think we're going to get it next season. I'm like, I'm tired of saying that, but I feel like every recent franchise that we've seen of a show, I keep saying that. Oh, it'll be next season. It'll be next season. Roni, I feel like
God, it's like rebuilding years. Mm-hmm. Next year is going to be our year.
Yeah. Oh and God, it is. It's rebuilding year.
Is. Ask me an EP.
I know.
Except EP will admit that it's always a rebuilding year for her. The Cowboys are like, it's always our year, and it's never our year.
I know.
And just for the listeners out there, I want you to know that I'm the type of fan that believes it's never our year. So,
well, at least you're worth the most in the league.
I Yeah,
You should have that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like you have some title.
and that's even more embarrassing.
I know, but you know what I mean?
We do have the kind of stadium, Jerry World.
Like it doesn't even matter how good you guys play because you're still like you're worth so much. You're America's team.
We are. We always have that to fall back on. And, we're one of the only teams in the NFL that has like one of the worst at home percentages of winning because we don't really have a lot of home field advantage. I mean, we do have obviously tons of fans, but the stadium itself is a character. It's so large and so out of this world that
it is. It's very
it's
big.
An experience.
Jerry's world.
Jerry wants you to come and say, you know what, we might lose, but still have fun. Drink your $30 Bud Light, Miller Light, whatever, and have fun. And sometimes I do, and sometimes I'm still irritated. But anywho, it is
Jerry's world.
Yeah, Jerry's World Stadium coming near.
Meredith's World in Salt Lake City.
You know what? I watched the episode twice, which was kind of a rarity.
Wow, guys!
Woo, look at me. Well, parts of it I watched twice.
Wow, I'm gonna send you. Oh, guys, I'm sending her some flowers later. Thank you for your service.
Just send me something else other than that.
Be all you can be. That's what we were talking about earlier.
Believe in yourself. I kind of feel like Meredith is getting, especially towards the end of the episode, she's kind of getting into her villain era.
She's morphing into,
and I'm into it.
Yeah, she's leaning into it. I think she's really leaning into Meredith.
That last scene really, oh my God.
I'm not engaging, but I'm engaging in everything, but only engaging drunk.
I love
she only engages drunk.
I'm here for it. I'm getting really excited.
I need to know who the disabled child is.
Nobody knows.
I need to know.
I'm so confused.
Who is disabled?
We don't have an idea.
I need to know who is handicapped.
At the beginning of the episode, we get a flash.
Who am I sending my change to? And I do the charity every month. Where am I going?
Nobody knows. Does Meredith know?
I need to know. Is it the ADA? Am I giving money to the ACLU? I need to know where my money's going for this charity of Meredith's, of the disabled child.
It's going to get Lisa's ring back. That's where it's going. That's where I'm putting my money. Nobody knows. Nobody knows who this child is. Apparently, it's a.
What the fuck is this? I need to understand what's happening.
We don't know. We get the flash at the beginning that it's like Monica. They flash to the
you don't know what I'm dealing with,
and she's like, "Guys, it's a friend's child," and I can't say they don't know any information.
I can't say anything else.
God,
I can't say anything else. I'll take a hit on your family, like Angie K.
Okay,
I'm gonna take a hit out.
Okay. That bothered me.
You hate her. You hate her. Admit it. Is it hate? Is that too strong?
Yeah, that's too strong.
I loathe hydrangeas. Who do you? Okay. Who do you hate? I'm sorry. Who do you dislike?
Quit trying to put that hatred on to
Thesaurus. Dislike, please.
Yeah, give me a synonym. No, I cannot stand her.
Okay, I get that. I feel that.
You feel that from me?
Yeah.
Or can you watch her and understand why people aren't liking her?
Oh, I absolutely can watch her and understand why people do not like her. Okay. I get that.
Okay.
She is a not fine wine.
She's
a palate cleanser? No.
She's the Baileys that got left out in the sun and went bad.
Spoiled?
Yeah. Went spoiled, yeah.
Curdling?
Yes.
Curdle-diddle-diddle.
She's curdling.
Yeah, she's curdling. Okay.
No, she's not doing it for me. And the shirt.
All right, okay.
You know.
Oh, the shirt was too much for me.
Let me tell you.
Where'd she get that shirt from?
How I knew that was bad.
Who went to Walmart for
They
you?
went to Hobby Lobby, or Walmart.
Who went?
The producer.
Fruit of the Loom.
Yeah, it was Walmart, I guess. Let me tell you how bad this was. So I watched the episode with my sister, which I don't typically do. But when she was like, I have to make my own shirt. And I did like that whoever she was talking to was like, oh, that's so sad. He kind of like shamed her, like how embarrassing for you. You have to make your own
The guy
shirt.
who works at the Trixie Motel. Yeah.
He's like, oh, that's so embarrassing or sad. I kudos to that guy. But my sister's like, oh God, she's going to write something stupid like all tricks, no trust or something. And I said, no, she's not. That's going to be even too much for her. And then she walked out. First of all, terrible handwriting. That was
no trust.
That was like me fucking writing. No one could even fucking read that shirt. She walks out. No trust, all tricks. And I thought
she was kind of low hanging fruit.
I thought, I don't ever use the word thirsty because I don't care, but that to me seemed so thirsty and she just wanted so badly to be like, haha, petty. But the truth of the matter is, nobody gave a fuck. Meredith sure as fuck didn't care.
I know Meredith did not give a shit at all.
And I'm here for it. But yeah,
it's so interesting. I don't think she means. I think she absolutely reads as thirsty. I don't think that that's her intention. I really don't, which is kind of sad. But
well, that's okay. But it still is what it is.
Yeah, I know how it reads. I know how
Correct.
it reads, and it reads real thirsty.
Yes.
And it reads like dehydrated and lethargic.
Correct.
I'm tired.
And that
Lift me.
fucking
Take me
confessional,
here.
like, well, Meredith is being petty, so I'm going to be petty. It's either do the shirt
it's not
or take
good.
a hit out
it's
on your
kinda-
family.
I know.
What?
I know,
that's
but
too
that's what I
much.
mean. Yeah.
Too
Is
much.
she part of the mafia?
No, she
She's
doesn't
an
have
organized crime, racketeering.
that. No, none of it. None of it.
She is Greek.
None of it hit.
There is Greek mafia,
Okay, none of it hit.
like
No
in
pun
Mexican
intended.
mafia.
Nope. If anything,
My
she's-
grandfather was an organized crime.
If anything, she is a very long, like end of the
know it.
list alternative or alternate, I should say.
Oh, I see. I get that. I get that.
No. Now I will say she annoyed me at the beginning of the episode. Towards the end, she became, which is what I want for her to be, like a fly on the wall. She was kind of indifferent. At the end of the episode, she kind of got back into the action, but like the middle of it, I forgot about her.
I know she bothers you. Oh, but she got in drag later.
She did.
She did.
Well, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
What is Angie doing for you that you're really liking or that you're okay with or that you're enjoying?
I just think that she just adds a different type of energy, but she doesn't bother me. But because I don't believe her to be intentional with everything that she's doing. Obviously, she's like very low hanging fruit to me, which is annoying, but I don't believe her to be very, look at me, I just want all the attention on me. I think that she's just kind of like, I think that she's just like this. Like, I think this is just kind of her. But it's not reading that way. It's reading very thirsty. And I totally get that.
Makes me like her even less, actually,
I know.
after you just said that.
Does it make you like the other Angie more from last season?
God, no.
Oh, okay, God. So she's not that bad.
No.
So you still hate Angie H.
Indifferent. I don't think about her
With
at
her
all.
husband and the fake fucking Instagram.
The elf on the shelf.
The Finsta. The elf on the shelf Finsta.
No. Thank God that she's on the show. She's just doing too much. She's doing too much for me. And I think and listen, we're very, very early on. And what?
I was going to say, we had a listener DM us being like, I like Angie K, so I'm with you. I was like, oh, thank God.
She's with you.
Yeah. But if there are 20 people, 19 of them are on your
with
side
me,
and
guys.
one person's on my side.
I'm with the people.
Yeah.
Like,
honest to
well,
God.
this is what I'm going to say. We're early in.
I think some people are in the closet, though, about it. So that's okay.
What does that mean?
They're in the closet about liking Angie K.
Like they're embarrassed to say they
Maybe,
like her?
maybe.
Okay, it's okay, guys.
I'm just trying to look for something, okay?
I'm going to tell you
looking
that
for something.
I'm really writing hard for Meredith right now, and that might be
You
embarrassing
are,
for
by the way,
people.
you are
And
writing. You're writing hard. Written hard, put away wet.
And I'm sitting here on the mic, and listen, I'm like smiling about it.
You are
I'm
ride or
like
die for Meredith.
So
Guys, last episode,
excited.
when Betsy left, I literally was like, I'm going to punch a wall. I was like, she is writing hard for Meredith.
I'm getting back to season 1, and listen,
I sound so violent. I'm going to punch a wall.
It's all ironic, right? Because all of these women are so out of touch and wacko.
Yeah.
But it's about entertainment for me, and right now she's doing a lot, and I'm buying it.
You think
Angie K, what I was going to say is it's still early on. I will give her a fair shot. Maybe once we get out of Palm Springs, maybe she can kind of dial it back down, because I don't remember really disliking her last season.
Yeah.
But I do remember being kind of indifferent, like I could take her or I could leave her.
Yeah.
She's doing too much for me, but I'm open to seeing where this season goes.
Okay.
And that's all I'll say.
Did you think it was out of touch for Meredith to be eating caviar?
I thought that was so gross.
I loved it.
I mean,
I was so excited. I was like, of course she's eating caviar.
yeah. I mean, not for
She
me.
FaceTime Seth, what are you eating? What do you mean? I'm eating caviar. Duh.
Remember, she is Aaron's friend. That's a doc for me. That's actually one of the points that goes against Meredith. But yeah,
Are you okay? Are you having a hard time accepting that?
Yep.
Why? Because you're writing so hard for Meredith.
Yep.
I know. It feels.
I'm getting back on that.
It feels
train.
a certain type of way, doesn't it?
Yes.
See, now your thing about Teddy, it doesn't really affect you because you don't really care for Tamara.
No, I don't care about it. No.
Yeah, it affects me. It affects me more so than I think Tamara's misbehaving.
Yeah, I would be embarrassed too if I were you.
So, shut the fuck up. Okay, I'm not embarrassed. Let me just
was
say
waiting
that.
for her
No,
to
you know
hear
what? It's
that.
delayed. I'm very stoned. And it was a little delayed, and I'm so sorry.
I
about
know
that.
you're not embarrassed. That's why I said it, because I wanted that reaction.
I get it. Everybody that I like, Betsy doesn't like.
That's not true. We like a lot of the same people.
Do we?
Yeah. We love Garcelle.
Yes.
We love Lisa Barlow.
Yes.
Trying to think of other friends.
Okay, we'll get there. We'll get there.
They're like, God damn it, get on with it already.
I love Whitney eating pizza. That's me. Eating pizza at 8 a.m.
Honestly, relatable.
Very relatable. I felt that.
I mean,
hard.
we can't relate to much of what Whitney does, but that total relatability. Big time.
Yeah.
Be real.
Be real. Okay, what's the deal? B-roll.
B-roll.
B-roll. Do we really think that Meredith knows something about Angie's family? Because Lisa and Whitney are talking in their room.
Mm-hmm.
And Lisa's like, I'm trying to move on with Meredith. But it makes it hard when she says things like, I'm gonna expose this. I'm gonna expose the family.
Husband.
Exactly. Do you think she actually knows something? Or do you think it's all bullshit?
She might know something.
What do you think it is?
That they laundry money. That's what I think it is. Who knows? I mean,
it's a lot. It's a loot.
This franchise and other franchises are built upon the strength of rumors.
Well, it's just like when we saw Jackie on Watch What Happens Live. That rumor. Evan cheated with another man.
In a gym.
A man's only gym, if you get what I'm saying. So it was man's only. Man's only.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's hard because the rumor, last season was that, Lisa gave head to get tickets or something for a Utah Jazz game or something.
She went skiing. She has a dick in every hand.
I mean, I think you have to take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, of course.
But I don't know. I kind of hope that.
Do you hope there's a rumor?
Yeah.
Do you hope she knows about the husband?
I hope she knows about a husband. I hope she does. Guys, here's the truth: I'm an easy target because I have a lot of passion. But if you do a few things that I like, I'm on your team for a very, very long time. And the way that
I get that.
The way that
it really doesn't take much, guys.
It really doesn't. And
it really doesn't.
As much as I get really angry and I ride really hard, and if I'm like really mad about something, like Heather, I gave Heather such a hard time.
Did you hear that? That thrust
got hard.
Oh my God.
But now I'm like, okay, I'm kind of starting to get a little bit back into Heather, and it's not taking much, guys. So I can flip-flop when it's somebody that I've always really liked, but
I think we just need to Jen Shaw out, so it is a little easier to give much more latitude to SLC.
But yeah, it's just the way that Meredith is talking is really turning it around for me.
Okay, how did you feel? Okay,
but I hope there is a rumor, and I hope that it's true.
Well,
to answer your question,
I was going to say now we're back with Monica and Meredith.
Yes,
okay? We're back in their room. They're talking.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I guess I should ask, what are your general feelings about Monica this episode? Because in this part, this is where it started it was interesting because she really went hard and was like, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. The way that Angie was behaving last night at dinner, in a way that, I mean, what did you think about it? Her telling Meredith this. Do you think it was her trying to play the game? Do you think that she's being disloyal? Because I feel like that's the overall theme this last week is like, where's the loyalty in these women? Okay. Do you think, well, that's what I was going to ask you. So how do you feel about it?
There is no loyalty.
There's none.
It
was uncalled for, she says, Angie's behavior.
Yeah, I don't think there's any loyalty at all.
Do you think Angie's behavior was, quote, uncalled for, end quote?
Well, I think what she said about Meredith's business, that probably was a step too far.
Oh, yeah, the cobweb jewelry.
But I mean, isn't that kind of why, isn't that why we're all here, guys, to have comments like that put out there? Yeah. But I don't know. My feelings on Monica, I was a little bit mixed this episode, but it had more to do with Lisa and less to do with Angie. I think there might be an aspect that she wants to get on Meredith's good side.
Well, I think that's interesting. I think you're pointing something out that's interesting there.
What?
Well, because your feelings about how she was towards Lisa, I think in general she kind of feels like she's flipping a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
She's turning.
I think she is.
She's an informant, if you will.
She is.
They're turning her.
Yes.
She's an informant now, guys.
She's had a lot of experience with her ex-boss who didn't pay her Shaw.
Mm-hmm. So, everyone's been an assistant. You've been an assistant. You've been an assistant. Assistant camera, you're an assistant.
Yes, we've all done jobs for free.
Hand jobs for Utah Jazz tickets.
I just remember the first time I heard that, I was like, why are they wanting to go to a jazz concert? And then I realized it was a fucking basketball team.
No way there's basketball in Utah. And I was like, yes, there is.
Basketball jazz?
Yeah,
I was like, why is Lisa wanting to go to jazz so badly? And then I realized it was basketball. And then
like
honestly,
New Orleans, guys, we're going to the jazz.
And
festival.
then I was even more confused that she wanted to go to a basketball game. I was like, none of this is like ringing true to me, but here we are. Here we are.
A little cocky.
Yeah.
Utah Jazz tickets.
But yeah, no, I think Monica's trying to find her footing. I think Angie K is the least of her worries. She doesn't care about Angie K at all. And I think she's realizing that the group doesn't really care about Angie K other than Whitney. And Lisa, I think what she finds that Lisa cares, but she doesn't care about any, it's like she cares and she doesn't care. So she's kind of trying to find her footing with the other women like Meredith and maybe Heather, even though, we'll see. We'll see where that goes.
We'll see where that goes. Well, we're going to see it in a second, but I have to point this one thing out because I want to know how you felt about it.
Okay.
like a little dog marking its territory.
Okay.
Heather puking on Whitney's leg.
Ugh. Well, you know, I didn't see that.
Well, no, you didn't see it, but I almost wish I didn't know. Because I didn't know that it splattered back up and hit Whitney in the leg. You know what I mean? Whitney, Heather, bad weather.
Mm-hmm. I kind of liked it. I thought it was bonding for them.
Do you think it's bonding?
Yeah.
Okay.
I also was so impressed how Heather woke up that next morning.
I don't understand. She's not drinking at the bar later.
She woke up and
she is wrecked.
And that's the other thing, guys. Like, sometimes when you're that hungover and wasted, it's like the only thing you can do is have like a little hair of the dog. She didn't even
or an
do that.
edible. Maybe she did an edible. I hope she took an edible.
But
that is the only way to get through the day.
She walked out of that room, did a spin kick, and she's like, "I'm here." And I was like,
I think she struggled. I think she struggled.
I was very impressed.
Were you?
Very impressed. Lots of points for Heather in that regard. And guys, they wore the shirts.
Yeah, so they
loved them.
The trust fail.
The trust fail.
Okay, the relay. What was it? Was it field games?
They called it the landmine. That's what it was called. The landmine.
Does it bother you that Mary's not participating?
Yes.
Okay, it is bothering you. Okay.
It's annoying me as fuck.
Really?
Well,
I wasn't sure if it was gonna annoy you or not.
Well, it became comedy, I guess, because she showed up to everything and did nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And my sister, that's what I wanted to ask you. Your producer, but you put on your producer's hat, okay?
Okay.
Is it on?
It's on.
How does it feel?
Tight.
Okay. Here we go, baby.
All right, let's go.
Because my sisters, I was like, why does she not just stay at the fucking motel? Why is she going on the bus and then just sticking in the car and whatever? And my sister's like, oh, the producers probably wanted her, but probably wanted her to be there. I said, I don't know. And there's also a part of me that's like, did Mary come and then saw what the activity was and said, better not, let me just stay in the car? Or do we think that she went knowing that she probably wasn't going to participate, but she just wanted to be in the bus? I want you as a producer, what is your take on Mary not participating at all, but going along for the fucking ride and just complaining the whole time?
I think that she's a friend of, so we don't expect a lot out of her. I think that they'd rather have her just give ridiculous commentary than give nothing at all. And I think that they are utilizing her in the way that they should have always been utilizing her. It's just someone in the peanut gallery.
But do you think that if she was like, I would rather stay at the hotel, do you think they would be like, no, come along with the women? Or do you think
I think they would highly encourage her to come along?
Okay.
That's why they're getting her food and things
and
like that.
And I guess
just to kind of keep her happy.
And Mary does what she wants to do. So if Mary really didn't want to go, she probably would not have gone.
Which is why she is not a housewife. She's a friend of.
Yeah.
I wish that it wasn't bothering the women as much as it is. I understand why it's bothering them.
I get it.
But she's not making as much as the other women are. And I wouldn't let it bother them. I know that
listen, she's fine.
I am reneging. Reneging? Got it.
Okay.
All right.
Well, we got there, guys.
Guys, it just took it's like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. One of these will work.
Huff and a puff.
Anyway, so I am going against, I'm being contradictory because I'm going against what I would normally say about a housewife, but I think they're utilizing her the way that they should be, which is just kind of there. She is funny.
She is.
And I get that it's annoying, but I honestly don't want to see her. Like, she would be really annoying to watch try to participate in these activities. That's the truth. I don't think it'd be fun. I think that she'd be complaining. She'd be bitchy. I think that just kind of have her there as commentary is the best thing to do. And she's giving you enough filler to intercut.
She is, and I can't complain 100% because I tune into these for the comedy, and I do agree that she provides a lot of that.
That's what I'm looking at.
Especially like the last scene with getting the McDonald's, I thought was fun. But you're not even going to go to the restaurant? Is she embarrassed because they're dressed in drag, or does she just not want to be a part of the group at that point?
I just don't think she just wanted to go. So does it really matter? Because all of the other conflict is really amongst the other women.
Yeah.
Remember when Mary Cosby was a full-time housewife?
Mm-hmm.
It was insufferable. Mm-hmm. No one liked that. This go round, they're doing it the way that I think they always should have been, which is she's just kind of there to be silly. She's not going to be a Jen Fessler type of a like a friend.
Of course not. I just do agree with Whitney, which I hate.
Yeah.
But Whitney's like, why did you come? I don't understand why you're here.
I totally get that.
Because to me, that means like, well, I am going to come so I can be on camera, but like, for what?
Well, that is annoying, which I totally get. But I do think that she makes much less than the other women do. So I just wouldn't. But it is annoying from that perspective as a cast member because you are getting paid to participate. And I've seen it on other shows that I've worked on where when people don't participate, it's annoying.
Yeah.
When people don't show up on time, when people don't show up to scenes, period, it fucks with everybody else's scenes the rest of the week. And that is very annoying. And other cast members get very upset.
Yeah.
And they get upset with the cast members who aren't taking it as seriously as the rest of them are, which I totally understand and support.
Well, and if we take the show element out, if we're supposed to be, living in a land where these women are friends, we're trying to rebuild, why come on a trip and do nothing? Just as a friend. You know what I mean?
Also true. I guess
just doesn't. It lands a little bit for me, but I find myself actually being more annoyed than entertained.
Okay.
Which is shocking for me.
Well, I think in this episode, for sure, I thought it was far more annoying.
Yes.
Can I get nuggets?
Well,
what was it, a fish sandwich?
Yeah,
Did she
that
want a
was
fish sandwich?
Yeah, that was disgusting.
I
She got
don't
a
know
fish
why.
sandwich, a 6-piece nugget,
Who gets a fish sandwich
and a fry
from McDonald's? Fish
Mary.
sandwich.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
I don't feel good about that at all.
I know. Are you kind of getting ill just talking about it?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am.
God, I hope we don't get another throw up scene in that van.
No, I can't. No, I cannot.
But yeah, guys, they do a chess game called the Landmine.
And Mary's drinking her chai vanilla latte, whatever it is.
She's like, it must have shots.
Oh,
Get
yeah.
the shot.
Oak milk.
And the what did she say? She's like, make sure it's espresso or something.
Double
I
shot.
don't know.
Double shot.
Yeah.
Double shot, Clark.
Those producers are working overtime.
They
Guys,
really are, Clark.
If you're wondering
Gotta hand it
why maybe some of these episodes fell flat, or some of these scenes fell flat, it's because they were attending to Mary and her orders. Probably is what's going on there. So,
how do you feel about this trust game? Do you like trust games?
Oh, this was so flat for me.
I know. I was going to ask you how you felt about it. It was really. Did you feel like it was kind of boring?
Oh, it was so boring, and I wanted them to do.
I would have much rather have them blindfolded and say fall backwards and let somebody catch you, like an actual trust fail.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to just skip over it,
or even though like they've done it on other franchises, but I would like to have seen these women do like an obstacle course.
Well,
or
it's
something.
because they had to tell them where to go without touching little balls on the ground.
Landmines, guys.
I know it wasn't as fun. If it was a maze, I think it would have been a little bit more fun.
It was honestly, and I don't really know how much Meredith planned. She probably planned nothing, but like it was actually perfect for me that this was supposed to be Meredith's event because it was so boring.
Boring like Meredith.
Yeah, really. It was just so bland and just like, okay, guys, blindfold and listen.
Okay.
Step over the ball. Step to the right, to the left. Okay, now kick your foot up like a horse and go forward. I mean, it was so. You know what I love an activity, so I was even more disappointed. Just they left all
really
the
did.
opportunity on.
It's not like when Jen Aiden fell at softball.
Nothing will ever be better than that.
I know.
Nothing will be ever better than that one episode.
Yeah.
That entire episode of that softball scene was
very good.
absolute gold.
Gold. This game was, well, it's like, first of all, it's really cloudy out. So there's no sunshine. Then they're playing this. Everyone's hungover.
The whole event was very, very lackluster.
I know. I couldn't even get excited about Angie K and Heather.
Boring.
Even though, like, we connected, we bonded. God, it's only because she's
one of us
hungover.
to be blindfold, like I was that night when Jen socked me in the face.
Oh God! Do you think we're gonna get the real reason? This season?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, we
No
watch
fucking
What
way.
Happens Live, and she's like, I know. And she's like, when did I get another question? And he's like, what? Is it another question about my black eye? And he's like, well, yeah. Can you tell us? He's like, I mean, you'll just have to watch the season unfold. Just like she was like, you just have to wait until Bad Mormon comes out. Shut up. We're never gonna get it.
Unfortunately, baby, nothing is more important than the black eye at this point, which I'm sorry to say. That's the question that everybody wants the answer to, that we already have the answer to, but we want to hear it from your mouth. But yeah, I just, I mean, the only comical part, of course, was Lisa and Monica, and the fact that Monica hit every landmine.
Yeah.
The communication was broken. You know why? Because Lisa is not middle class. Lisa can understand anything. We don't speak the same language.
I'm American middle class. Did you hear Lisa say that?
Is that what she says?
She's like, I'm middle class American. Okay, I get it. I'm middle class American. I understand. I understand middle class American.
Yeah. Guys, nobody came away from this with any trust, I don't think. That they didn't have before.
And, well, what's interesting is that the women are also like kind of disappointed that Mary didn't participate, but she reminds Meredith, like, no, I did explain to you before you went out. She's like, no, but I get it. And then Lisa Barlow. Do you ever put mute on? Do you ever mute yourself? No, I don't. I'm on play.
I'm on play all the time, baby.
Play me all the time on play.
Lisa had so many one-liners just in this episode alone.
Mute me.
Well, because she was, I guess Mary was trying to talk to Whitney because Whitney was asking questions, and then she's trying to act to Meredith.
Why don't talk to me, little girl? Let me see.
Little girl.
By the way, I laughed so hard when
she
Mary
did
was
her
mocking
impersonation.
Whitney. Yeah. Tell me, Lisa.
I mean, I give it like a 6, but
Whatever. Did you not laugh out loud? Did you not chuckle? Okay, fine. I'm the only one that chuckled.
No, I think that I said I gave it a 6. Like it was, I just
I'm emotional.
She's emotional. But yeah, I guess Lisa kept interjecting, and Mary goes, "I'm not talking to you. Don't you have a mute button? No, I'm on play all the time, baby. Thank God."
Did you feel bad? No, I didn't feel bad. I'm not talking to you. God.
And then we have
Poor
Lisa
just keeps walking right into
Lisa
it.
doesn't give a fuck. Lisa's there eating her Doritos and shit. I mean, to be able to live life a little bit like Lisa and really not be bothered by people must kind of feel so freeing.
I know. That's $60,000 ring, baby. That's glam.
She's in touch and relatable.
It's a year of glam.
Does In Touch magazine still exist?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know. I'm out of touch, so I didn't know. I didn't know if it did. I feel like I haven't seen
Touch
it.
grass in touch.
Touch grass and get in touch, bitch. Yeah.
Okay. So they get back to the motel.
Mm-hmm.
They want to eat lunch.
Lunch bunch.
Okay. I want to know, do you think that Whitney is taking over Meredith's trip? This is where she presents. We're going to do the drag. We're going to get into drag later.
Right.
Oh, God. We get to Lisa hyperventilating. Okay, having a coronary. Everybody check her pulse. Is she okay? Is she out? Is she clammy? Is she cold? Does she have a heart attack?
Morgan
Triple
is
bypass.
on a retainer. She's on a retainer, and she's my makeup artist.
I've already paid $2,800 and the flight here and back. Do you understand that? I already paid her to go back home. Okay. That means she's already coming.
I can't leave her here.
Cannot leave her here. She has to go back home. I cannot save any money on this. All right.
Well, so there's just a lot of things going on with this.
Okay. You have questions for me?
Yeah. Like
ask.
as a producer, are we to really believe that like Meredith just doesn't plan anything? And did we come really thinking that like maybe Whitney would bring something to the table, Meredith would bring something to the table? Because I'm not believing that Whitney went and being like, well, I know Meredith isn't going to plan anything, so I'm going to take it upon myself to do a drag night. Like, it just seems it doesn't seem authentic.
Here's what happened. They were already planning on going out that night to the bar that they went to. The only thing that happened that I truly believe was last minute was Whitney adding the element of dressing in drag. Everything else was planned.
It just seems like an easy opportunity when you're going to,
Yeah, they were already going to the bar. That's why Lisa's upset. So all the glam stuff is because this is last minute. Whitney adding the element to dress and drag was truly last minute.
You really do think?
Absolutely.
Okay.
But because they were already planning on going to the bar.
Okay.
It wasn't like Whitney presenting, okay, everybody, let's dress and drag. Then now we have to find a location to go to the bar. It wasn't any of that. I think they were already planning on going out. And Whitney, just to be fun and to add a little bit more texture, because Meredith is saltine cracker, was like, we're already going out. Let me add a little peanut butter and jelly to this, and let's dress in drag. And why not? Like, I think that that's total fun. And Trixie's going to have some wigs there already, and why not add the extra element? That's why Lisa's so upset about the glam.
That's why it felt a little too on the nose for me. That's why it was a little bit
here's the thing.
You know what I mean?
Here's the problem is that they would not let Lisa pay that much money to bring glam just to say to her, by the way, we're not going to use glam. This wouldn't happen. The producers, I would absolutely tell a cast member, you shouldn't, if
you knew beforehand that this was going to be one of the activities.
I would ask my executive producer, hey,
okay,
how about, can we do me a favor? Can we at least tell so-and-so? Because they're already they're wanting to book the glam, and I don't want them to spend $4,000 on something that they're not going to need to spend $4,000 on. So can we at least let them in?
Sure. Okay. All right. Okay.
So that part is real.
That makes me feel better about that because it felt very off to me.
That's why I wasn't upset with Lisa, really, or Meredith for not really dressing up in drag. I didn't care about that. I thought that was a little much.
But to me, Whitney just never knows how to land the plane. So I think because it was coming from Whitney, I was like, this feels very fake and
no, I really do think she was like, you know what? Let's add this. Could we add this? And producers were like, sure, why not?
So do you think she was even more upset when she didn't win the contest?
No.
She was
Monica was annoying me though.
livid.
Monica annoying you?
Well, what about that fucking wig? My sister was like, okay, she needs to take that off because it kept falling off. She's like, I can't take her seriously. Even Lisa's like, okay, Monica, take the wig off. Take it off, Monica. Monica. The way that Lisa Barlow says Monica's name does something to me. Monica. Monica.
Oh my God, but it was like Jenny. Remember when she used to say Jenny?
She hits it so hard. Monica, Monica, Monica. I'm like, oh my God. I don't know if I hate it or if I love it.
I can't even do it. Monica. No.
Monica. Monica.
I'm scared.
It sounds a little bit like I'm trying to think of someone in Friends who says Monica like that. I can't think. But anyway. Anywho.
Oh God, who does say it like that? I don't know if there's anybody.
Monica.
Oh God.
I don't know. Anyway.
Scared, jump scare.
But yeah, so they end up so Lisa ends up having the breakdown.
I flew Morgan in. Okay. I don't like that. I like to be in control.
The mental breakdown. I like to be able to control how I look.
Stop. Guys, Lori. It's nothing against you. Will? It's nothing against you. Will for Lori. Lori, okay, look, I just like it's just me. I like to know how I look.
And I love me. And I love my face.
Look at me. No, stop it. Meredith walks in to hug her.
Meredith's like, I'm not doing this.
It's okay. It's gonna be okay.
So your thoughts were what?
That was hysterical. What do you mean? I was like, first of all, my my actual thought was,
what?
I'm so glad that's not me there.
What would you have done? Because you have to kind of pander, don't you? I mean, what would you have done?
Understood it, but been laughing. Okay.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that to be ugly, but it's just,
Well, we're laughing at home, so I'd imagine you'd probably be laughing.
I know, but I don't
too.
want Lisa to ever think that if I was ever working on Salt Lake City, that I would ever laugh.
Lisa, we laughed with you.
But there's a part of me that'd be like, okay. But I've worked on other shows where cast members, they're very particular, but I also understand it because that is thousands of dollars. And here's the thing I will say with hair and makeup. She's already paid them. It's over. She's not going to get that money back. You know what I mean?
And here's the thing that I will say.
That's expensive. $2,800 is expensive for glam.
Because I know that, listen, yes, it seems a little bit over the top. It's like, just go with it, have fun, whatever. But I think it's also coming on the heels.
I love the way I look.
She's traumatized by the night before.
Look at me.
Okay.
I love the way I look. My belly dancer. My Moroccan belly dancer. Look at my coins.
How many times did she mention wearing that outfit?
0 cents.
She's traumatized. She was a good, Lisa Barlow, as much as we love her, she only has one good player card.
EMDR. Occupational therapy
she
after
played,
this.
Yeah. Well, she might.
And she wants she start up Mugler.
She might need that therapy. Listen, she was a good sport. She only has one per deck.
The Cagney Lacey estate.
The trip. She used it on
Cary Grant.
Yes. Oh, yep. That was 5-star. She used it the night before. Okay. And you know what? And she wore that shirt. She wore the Tricks disastrous shirt.
Tricks for treats.
For the landmine.
All tricks, red light district, 5 treats. Trick or treat. I'm a trick.
I actually think Lisa.
I'm a 5-trick pony.
Has done very well. And can you imagine now you're the second day, guys, we're going to dress in drag. No, Lisa's had it.
I'm calling John.
Lisa's had it. And John goes, there's only one more day.
You've got this.
I know, John, I know. Mm-hmm. Guys.
I have Glam in Monaco. I have Saint Tropez Monaco. It's like Sonia with her underwear. Look at my underwear.
Now.
Look at it. This is not my Saint Tropez underwear. This is my Monaco underwear. This is my niece underwear.
Okay. My nephew, once removed, that's not related. His underwear,
like
his undergarments.
No,
God.
Like the place. And
I don't know that place. Where are you going with that?
Niece, like the place in France.
Oh, no, I went straight up niece and nephew is where I went. I went familial.
Guys, look, exactly. She's
underwear. Like Heather Gay.
We're going to have to take this out.
Heather Gay wearing her
garments. You can leave it in.
It all comes.
You can absolutely leave it in.
Back around, baby.
It's all coming back.
It's all coming back to me. And
it's coming back to me now.
Celine Dion.
Yeah.
But Notes version.
Anyway, so.
But yeah, guys, Lisa's not the only one who doesn't participate.
Mm-hmm.
We also have Mary. Shocker. I can't even believe Mary did the lineup.
I know, but I have to say this one thing. Because Trixie Mattel comes in and is like, absolutely fucking that, guys. You guys are giving me breakfast. I need you to give me a brunch.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You don't like drag queens? I got it.
No, I like drag queens.
Are you against LGBTQ+?
Shut it. Are
you still in the closet? In the Heather Gay closet? Wearing your garments?
Oh.
In the closet?
With Heather Gay? Yeah.
Pioneer.
Gay and I are daring.
Guys,
Whoa.
I keep
Whoa.
talking about
She's
cocky.
like literally
Guys,
eating the microphone.
we're gonna have to lower my levels on this because I'm okay. I'm right there. It is in my face.
Well, I was very
It is
underwhelmed.
all coming back to me now.
I was very, very underwhelmed by this drag queen show because the women, honestly, they were all
I'm just as a little girl.
pretty bad.
Anita invite.
Little girl.
Anita invite.
Yeah.
Monica Monica was bothering me. I'm sorry. Monica.
Why are you apologizing?
Monica kind of bothered me this episode.
Yeah, why are you apologizing?
I don't know.
She was annoying as fuck.
I feel bad.
Why?
I don't know.
Listen, our opinions can change episode to episode.
They do.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Just like mine did at 27 when I realized
Lesbian.
Lebanese. That's what
Let's be
I was
honest,
just.
baby.
I was watching comedians or something on Vice, and I didn't realize that Rosie O'Donnell and Ellen DeGeneres had this conversation, and they used the euphemism. They used Lebanese. Like I'm having an episode about my show where I come out and I discuss my cultural background as Lebanese. Now it doesn't really track now, and I don't know if we should be using Lebanese as a euphemism for lesbian, but I thought it was really interesting, and so that's what's happening to me now.
You're identifying.
I'm identifying.
Okay.
Anyway, all right. Okay, so
yeah.
Angie comes out in her neon wig. How'd you feel about it? Did she really bother you? Just like,
Yeah.
Okay. Does she bother you as much as Erin does?
Oh no.
Okay. So we're still playing. We can still play.
But I hope that's not the litmus stuff because that's going to be really bad.
Well,
no, she's not nearly bothering as much as Erin, but she's also not on screen as much as Erin has been. So
I'm winning because I look like me. You're queen.
My queen bee. Yeah. First of all, the biggest, honestly, my favorite, because I knew Lisa was going to look like Lisa. Actually, my favorite reveal was Meredith.
Was it really?
Yes, because Meredith came out and looked like Meredith. Like, I don't know what she was wearing.
Can I actually say this? But I'm going to be on Meredith's side on this. I actually think she tried.
No.
I really think she did.
I do too.
I thought Whitney was being a little unfair. I thought this was really her trying.
Whitney had a bad episode.
Whitney was also tough this episode. I was like, okay, we need to bring it in a little bit. I thought Meredith absolutely tried. I was like, y'all, this is her trying.
Let me make it.
That's how bad it is. Her trying.
Clear.
Seth did her makeup. That's what it looked like.
Through FaceTime.
Exactly. He's like, do this. Because we all know who actually dresses in drag in that family. Seth. Seth is like by night. He gaslights. I mean, moonlights. he moonlights as a drag star. Next drag superstar.
Honestly,
Seth.
I've never been more interested. I want to make it clear. I thought that Meredith tried, and
Meredith is a drag queen. She didn't understand it. She didn't understand the assignment because she is drag day to day, day in, day out. And was Seth at night.
She just came out and everyone was like,
kink. They're both in drag. Like kinky boots.
Kinky boots. Womp womp, baby. Womp womp.
I'm sorry, I keep cutting you off. I'm not.
No, but her reveal was my favorite because it was very understated, and the group was like, "What the fuck?" And it came right after Heather Gay trying to be a Dolly Parton, right? And it didn't land, of course.
I liked her look though,
but of course, you liked Heather's look?
I did. I loved it.
Well, Heather, I think, had the best wig.
Yeah, I think she looked great.
Heather actually looked.
Monica was just annoying to me.
Yes,
I'm sorry, guys.
She was
I'm
extra.
sorry. Yeah.
Why are you stop apologizing?
I know.
You don't need to apologize.
You stop.
Am I apologizing for Angie K?
It's not your fault.
No.
It's not your fault.
It's not your fault.
It's not your fault.
You can't help it.
Just hug me. It's not your fault.
Mm-hmm.
Stop it. Stop.
Stop
Will.
it. Not you.
It's not your fault.
Not you. Don't
No.
you. Don't you. People are like, what the fuck are they talking about? Not you. Guys, it's called Good Will Hunting, okay? Yeah. We're doing a scene.
1997.
We're scene actors. They're like, no, you're not.
Lee Strasberg.
We too have won an Oscar.
We've won nothing. Okay. Waiting for Halloween for Kyle this year. It's going to come out soon.
Razzie, baby.
They can't do it on Peacock because they're afraid that no one's going to see it. Everyone's going to leave the house to go to see Taylor.
Well, duh. That's not a question.
So Monica gets the drag queen crown.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Did you think that she should have won?
Sure. I've never been less intrigued by anything. I didn't care. I really thought he was going to give it to Whitney, and I was actually surprised
Whitney was going to win too.
I was kind of happy that she didn't know.
Oh.
I kind of wanted Heather to. I honestly wanted it. Maybe give it to Heather
because she also looked pageant.
Yeah.
And Meredith was understated, but she looked like Meredith to me.
But the best, okay, yeah, so she wins, whatever. Oh, I guess before we get to the van, we have to go into another eating scene.
Lots of eating.
Lots of eating on this.
But I'm glad that they're eating because they are drinking a lot.
But have they been drinking it all today?
I feel like they've been. Well, I guess not. I guess not during the day. I guess not
Closet
during the day.
drinking.
Maybe. Heather's definitely not drinking.
No, Heather's not drinking. She's actually like, take that shot fast, or I'm going to throw
She's
up.
drinking water at the bar.
No, I know.
She can't take. She can't take the smell.
I know.
She is in a rush for Angie K to drink that one shot.
What is? Oh, I was trying to. I know. I wrote it down when they're eating before they leave. It's
because they're bitching.
Yeah, Monica's like French poodles and wet noodles. I'm like,
yeah. So she thinks that Lisa is a wet noodle because she's not participating in the drag.
Mm-hmm.
They also think that Meredith is not participating in the drag.
Right.
So Whitney's a little disappointed. I actually think I don't care. Because it's sprung on them last minute. I think Lisa is fine to have her. I think that she, the way that she was behaving was a little much for me. But I do think that and I do validate that she's absolutely in the right not to want to be in drag. She is wearing head to toe. What was it? I can't remember. Isabel something. I can't remember.
You have to always clock those.
I know, and I totally forgot. But she's wearing Valentino shoes and she's got the Fendi purse and she's like, I absolutely fucking will not. I also think.
This is drag. This is my drag.
Well, because here's the thing. Her makeup looks like lackluster, I know, in comparison to what we perceive drag really to be. But I do think the makeup artist did go a little extra.
She tried, yeah.
Yeah, she did. And I think Meredith absolutely tried. Like that, for her, that was drag. That's what I'm saying.
Well, she did explain why she didn't put on the wig because of her intense headache.
Please give me a break. Suck my cock. How about that? Suck my cocky. That is not true. Just own it that you don't want to fucking do it. You don't want to wear the 20-pound. Yes, those wigs are heavy, by the way. I worked on Drag Race.
He said they were 30 pounds.
I worked on Drag Race. It is fucking rough. The makeup is a lot. The hair is a lot. It's the bobby pins, this, that. It's just a lot, especially if you're not used to it.
Yeah.
And these women are used to wearing their Laguna Beach curls. Where they looks like they woke up like that, but they spend $3,000 for their hair to look like beach waves. That's what Lisa Barlow looks like all the time.
Mm.
But anyway, I get it. So I am on her side. Now, this is where it gets a little dodgy for me. What I can't get behind is, why is Monica crying on the Sprinter? Why are we crying about this? Oh wait, did you have a specific question you wanted to ask me?
No.
Okay.
I just wanted to bring up the poodles and the wet noodles.
Yeah, because they think that they're wet noodles.
What they're talking about, and then Lisa comes over and goes, "Who's a wet noodle?" And then
it's me. Is it me? It's me. I'm the noodle.
Well, she doesn't say anything. And then we get to the van.
So she goes, Sprinter.
What about the wet noodles, guys? Who's the wet noodles?
Okay.
Lisa brings it up.
Here's what I'm going to say about this. I understand it. I miss Housewives when they didn't do glam. I really do. I miss the days where they would just like have their hair wet from drinking all day, and they would just put it up in a little, like low bun with a little ponytail holder, and like maybe put some mascara on. Now, by and large, outside of this Roni season, because I really don't want to compare the two, by and large, like they really never brought glam on Roni. I'm not saying they never had glam. What I am saying though is that kind of rang true for them. That was a little bit more consistent. And the same for Beverly Hills, except for Erika Jane. Erika Jane always had glam.
Right, I remember that.
That was part of her shtick from the jump, though.
Right, I remember that, yeah.
And I think she's kind of the one that really, I think, wasn't the first to ever have glam, but really kind of opened the eyes for us to see it. Because it was
Normalize it,
because it was a part of her thing, so it just kind of slowly started to bleed in.
Yeah.
However, I do miss the years where they did not have glam. I miss when they just quickly got ready and did whatever. But I don't care that they do have it. Okay?
Yeah, I don't care either.
I don't understand why we're crying, though. I understand where Monica is coming from, but am I confusing? Like, am I misunderstanding why she's very connected to this? Or did you feel the same way?
Well, no, I think, I don't know why we're crying, and I don't know why we're talking about the ring. Because that's... Unless
she feels like she's so out of touch, it's making her so upset.
Unless they cut stuff out, Lisa hasn't mentioned the ring at all today.
I know.
So,
but the glam, she's like, you got so upset about the glam. So I think
it's like a gateway for her to get.
Yeah, it's opening up and triggering her to talk about the ring, and she just feels she's so out of touch when there are real problems. And I think what's making her upset is that Lisa's so out of touch. Like Lisa just is not on planet Earth, where like the rest of the world has problems. And she's like, I'm not middle. She's like, you are not middle America. She's like, but yes, middle America people have $60,000 rings. I mean, I own things that are,
it could be,
that are, worth up to $60,000, but I don't own jewelry like that.
But I think it could be possible. There's lots of ways to buy things.
Do you? Yeah. How do you?
This is where Monica lost it for me.
That's how I feel.
I think there's a lot of projection going on. I think Monica's feeling a very certain way about herself and her situation.
She feels a little insecure.
We saw that before she went on the trip and how she cried when she talked about buying the bag. So I think that she has a lot of her own internal situation she's dealing with. You also don't know Lisa in a real way. So I need you to step off.
I know. Because Lisa's like, I'm not going to apologize for working really hard. Right. Which I understood. I'm like, I get it, but she didn't even bring up the ring like you said.
She didn't. And guys, it's I understand Monica. Like, yes, there's an aspect of Lisa that is absolutely out of touch. I mean, isn't that why we kind of find her so funny and likable? But Lisa also is who she is, and she apologizes for nothing. She has conviction, which is why I fucking love her. And she also, whether she's wealthy or not, she works hard for it, right? She's like, I work hard for this. I will not apologize. And that is what I will always stand behind. I love that. I don't know why we're trying to make all these assumptions and come after Lisa when why are you doing that? She's trying to make Lisa admit that, like, she's shallow, which Lisa's never going to do. And you better fucking freeze in hell before you think Lisa Barlow is going to come out and be like, I'm shallow. That's not going to happen, baby.
Lisa Shallow? Lisa
Never.
Barlow?
In the shallow. It's never going to happen. It's never going to fucking happen. And she's just trying, to me, it was like a bait. She was trying to bait Lisa into being like, you're shallow. All you care about is glam. All you care about is your $60,000 ring. You're out of touch. And nobody can relate to you. And Lisa's like, no, I'm good on myself. I like myself. I'm sorry for what you're going through. No, you're not. No, you're not sorry. Well, how do you know you're not?
It was a lot.
How do you know? How do you know Lisa's not sorry?
You're not even. You're not
Portuguese. Even. Oh yeah. You're not even giving her time to talk. But I did love when Lisa's like, I'm not defensive. I'm just bored. Lisa had a lot of lines for me. I'm not defensive. I'm just bored.
Lisa was so good.
This is drag for me. Yeah. I won because I look like myself. Guys, confidence, baby. Confidence is everything.
It's true.
And you know, I don't have a pause button. I'm on play all the time.
And you're Lisa's ass like a chihuahua.
It's a sniffing?
I don't think she did that.
Take a sniff, baby.
Okay.
It was too much for me. She lost it for me.
With Angie K, I was like, look, what are you talking about? She's not up Lisa Barlow's ass. Also, I thought we were all friends 36 hours ago. I'm so confused.
Yeah.
She was in it. She was a chihuahua.
Well, it's interesting. So we have that intense scene with Monica yelling at Lisa, being like, you know, you're shallow. Whatever.
You're out of line. You're shallow.
You're shallow. But, you know, giving a little props to Angie K, Monica was like, it's too much. It's too much when you told Meredith. Thanks for telling or admitting that you didn't invite me. Wow, that was a lot. Wow, right out of the gates. It's like, well, look at what you're doing to Lisa now.
I know.
It's just too much for me. But you know what? It's interesting because the tides change a little bit once we get to the bar. It's like when we were in front of the Sprinter van or in the van in front of all the women, we were huffing and puffing. You're shallow, you piece of shit, and whatever she said. And then when we get to the bar, she's like, I'm not trying to say you're materialistic. I didn't say that. Baby, I think we can conclude that is exactly what you were saying.
Exactly what you were going to say, and that is exactly what you said.
And she kind of like puffed it down a little bit.
She did, after Lisa pointed out that she owns a $5,000 Louis Vuitton bag.
Yeah.
Also,
I'm middle class.
Real quick, before we move on, because I want to know if you noticed this, but I also want our listeners to go back. In the Sprinter scene, did you notice that Mary Cosby was asleep?
Oh, yeah, my sister pointed that out.
I was like, oh my God, there she is, just asleep on Meredith's shoulder the whole time.
Think of how much chaos this woman lives through that she can just sleep through anything.
A lot of chaos.
Yeah.
A lot of chaos.
Well, and Meredith was like zoning out big time.
Meredith was zoning out big time.
Meredith was zoning out big time.
Oh, she really was.
That energy was flowing.
I also think that Monica might be getting her first trip, last day type of scaries. She's never done this before, where you can't go anywhere. It's her first time not being able to have a place to go. She can't go home. She's a first season cast member. She's on a trip. Oh. She can't just leave. So she has to be there. So I think that could be a lot for people.
I guess. I mean, it's only been a day.
I know, but.
Or 2 days, but yeah. All right.
Wow.
Okay. I'll be fair.
There's no sympathy.
Well, not when it comes to Lisa Barlow. It's not gonna fly with me. I don't think it's gonna fly very well with her either. But listen, I can understand
just
it.
meant in general,
I
but
do
yes.
think that there's a lot of projection happening. I think that there are things going on in her life, and I get it. But I think it's also fair that Lisa's upset about losing
Everything that
the
she's
ring
saying
that,
is every.
you know.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, I'm just saying. I think it's also fair that Lisa worked hard, and Lisa could be upset about losing the ring too. I get that it looks out of touch, and pair that with her complaining about the glam. I get all of that. It's not lost on me, but I just to come on and make a strong stance on like, I see you, you're shallow, you're out of touch, all this stuff. I'm just not going to lean into it.
I co-sign
Not with Monica.
I co-sign everything you're saying. Everything Monica is saying, I do not agree with. I, however, think that everything Monica's saying she believes and she is projecting, but I think that she lacks the impulse control because this is her first time on a cast trip. But I do think that everything she's saying is an internal thought, whether she means to say it or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
I would hope
interrupt you.
so.
I'm sorry. Don't,
How dare you?
don't ground me, mom.
What was that?
My mom. Mama.
Mama.
You know what, guys? I'm going through a time, guys. I'm going through a rough time these days. So I don't know how to podcast.
We're doing
By
our best.
Betsy's like literally legitimately listening to this right now and going, wait, is she really going into one of those like gratitudes, those words of affirmation, those mantras?
I'm here for the ride, baby.
Thank you.
I'm here for the ride.
Thank you.
Just like Mary, I'm just here for the ride.
This is going to confuse everybody.
I'm here for the ride on the bus.
That's how I feel right now as Mary Cosby. I feel like how Mary Cosby looks when I watch the show, which is out of touch, delusional,
And confused.
Where am I? Who, what, where,
Who
when,
am
and
I?
why?
Yeah.
ASL, age, sex, location. I don't know.
H6
Like honestly, I have to wear one of those little like lanyards that says like who I am just in case I get lost.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That is
Like, who am I?
Mary.
That's Mary, and I feel like that's me right now. in
But
life.
let's not lose that.
Well, exactly.
Yeah. Well, guys,
Guys, if you find me,
put
send
her
me
to
back.
bed. Put her to bed and tuck her in, though.
Tuck me in, send me home.
Okay. Guys, give her a warm glass of milk because we all know that she loves milk.
Oh, by the way, I came up with a title for a Southern Charm episode, Austin Found. You get it? You like that?
That's cute.
Guys, send me back. If lost, send me back.
Austin found.
But Austin.
Well, I know.
Oh, yeah.
Austin found. I got it.
Austin Kroll.
I
Kroll
got
the
it.
Warrior King. If you find me,
I
send me
hope
back
we
home.
don't find him.
Send me back home.
Kroll the
Put me
Warrior King.
put me in the room next door. Across the hall.
In the guest.
In the guest bathroom. Well, you're in the couch downstairs. The most uncomfortable couch ever downstairs. Actually, it's a really comfortable couch, but can you wait? I can't wait to get into Southern Charm.
TMI, baby.
Very excited.
I can't wait.
Don't mean to go on a tangent, but okay. So we get to the bar.
We're at the bar. Okay?
Mary decides that she does not want to go in. She'd
Mary
rather get
goes,
McDonald's instead.
They open the door and Mary looks and she goes, nope,
It's
McDonald's.
late. She wants a fish sandwich.
Gross. But I do love the McDonald's fries. Those are like
Those are really
bomb.
good.
They
Those
probably
are
have to
really
be my
good.
favorite fast food fries, honestly.
If you go to McDonald's and you want fresh fries, ask them without salt, and they'll make you a fresh batch, and then just put salt in them after.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Say you're allergic or something.
To salt?
They'll make you fresh. They will. They'll make you a fresh batch,
Okay. How long do you have to wait?
and they'll always make you a fresh batch right before they close because at that point they've already put everything away, so everything's made to order.
What about the ones that are 24 hours? What do you do then?
I don't know.
Okay, well, mystery to me. Guess we'll
Mystery.
figure that out on another day.
Yeah.
But here we are. What's this bar called?
Black Book.
But it was like spelled backwards or something.
Something
I don't
like
know.
that. It was
dyslexic. It was very hard
It
for
was
me.
very confusing
My brain
for me
could,
too. I too
just
was like,
this
did
scene.
they flip this framing? Is it backwards? Did they
My-
ingest this incorrectly in post?
Yeah, my brain could
I was
not
like, what?
keep up with it. And
It
I
was
watched
negative
the scene
and positive space, so
like
it was,
3 times.
That's
and
why.
it was so confusing.
Like
this
black
whole
was in
scene.
white, book was in black, but it was also like the positive. It was really
No
confusing.
wonder Mary was like, just take me to McDonald's.
Yeah,
Fuck
she's
it.
like, I just can't even look
Yeah.
at that. I don't even care about my little black book. I just need to get to McDonald's. Okay, 24 hour.
Come on,
Made to
clerk.
order. Made
Clerk.
to order. Clerk. the talent producer, clerk.
Clerk. Make sure it's all there, clerk.
Yeah, clerk.
Clerk.
Clerk. Did I get my vanilla latte with the pink?
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're at the bar.
Mm-hmm.
And
Middle class America. We pick back up
Yeah.
right where we left. Middle class America. My $60,000 ring. Everyone has it. Middle class America.
because Lisa has to go find Monica. Well, Monica, wait, Monica.
The reason why I own a $60,000 ring is because I eat Taco Bell, Monica. You don't understand,
Exactly.
Monica. I
She
sacrifice like
budgets,
you,
baby.
Monica.
She
Monica.
budgets.
Monica. Monica, I have what I have at Taco Bell. That's why. You don't know what I deal with. Okay, you don't know my play. Taco Bell, McDonald's. Mary understands. Mary's
Diet
at
Coke.
McDonald's right now.
Yes. Oh my God. How jealous is Lisa going to be when she watches this back?
No, how jealous was she when she got in? She was like, "It smells like fries. I'm upset."
Is that what
Remember?
she said?
Yes, when they get back in, when she's like,
I just heard Whitney say something.
She literally goes, I'm so
it.
jealous, Mary. Like she was smelling fried food and she was so upset about it.
That's not.
I want to know if Clark got food for everybody. Clark,
if that's
let us
not
know.
middle America relatable, I don't know what is. Okay. Lisa Barlow is so diverse. She's complex.
Okay. She wants the Dorito Crunch. That's
but
how
did you
complex she
see?
is.
Okay, it's not just me that the tone changed a little bit with Monica at the bar. Monica like backed down, and she was still trying to prove her point, but she wasn't like
because she knew how ridiculous she looked in that
and...
fucking wig, and she's like, "I cannot do this in public, please,
Yeah,
thank you."
she
For
did.
all of us, and
but
I know
she kept doing it. Take it off. Just take it off. You already won the trophy, baby. Take it off.
You got it.
Like at least the other women's, they were staying on. Hers, it was starting to be tragic.
She's materialistic.
I never
living in a material world.
She goes, I never called you that.
I'm a material girl.
I'm a material girl living in a material world.
Yes.
Material. Yeah.
I have a $5,000 Louis Vuitton bag, but that doesn't matter because you have a $6,000 ring.
You're material.
And you don't even look upset about it, but you made me dig in a tampon box. Touched blood. Blood in, blood out.
Okay, well,
I bled for this. I bled for this. Somebody had to bleed for this. Okay. Somebody had to bleed for me to take the blood tampon.
Her choice.
I bled.
And I'm glad that she did.
It was called risk. You get lucky in the game of life.
And she did not. She did not get
You marry
lucky.
your honey, you go someplace sunny, and you lose the ring. You lose the anniversary ring.
And put your hand in the tampon box.
Bled.
What kind of surprise do you come up with?
There will be blood.
Thy will be blood. Thy will be blood.
Guys, I would never go. I'm sorry. I would not dig my hand in a tampon box for anyone. I don't give a fuck who the fuck you are. And I better have a fucking glove. Okay.
Yeah, I would do it if I had a glove.
Again, if it doesn't fit,
well,
you must have quit.
I think that I could, if it was something like that and it was a good friend, I'd probably get a couple paper towels and I could like.
I am not touching anyone's blood.
I said
I don't give a fuck.
I said I would get paper towels. I'm not making direct contact.
It's visceral. It's having. I'm having a reaction out of the 5 times.
I like that this.
That's
I'm like
disgusting.
I can do it. I can get some gloves. I can get some gloves. I can get some paper towels. So I'm
I'm
not making
repulsed by
contact.
you.
But the minute that Heather throws up on the van, I'm like, I need to
Let the power of Christ compel you.
and you put in.
I am repulsed by you. I cannot believe
padded
you could get into
room.
a. You could get into a fucking tampon box.
Okay,
Could you really? I need to know. Listeners out there, DM us. I want to know who could and could not get into a tampon blood box.
I'm not sticking
Bloodbath.
my bare hand into anything
Like Fight
like
Club.
that. I will be creative and I will have something over my hand and
you can
I
tell
can do
me.
it.
Your secret will live in secrecy.
No, if you find me
It's the
on
vault. It's
TikTok.
Shannon Bedore's vault.
Find me on TikTok because Lauren is seeing red right now. No pun intended. She is not.
I
she
am
is
seeing
judging
red.
you.
I am surfing the crimson wave. I am not well.
I'm not
I'm
judging
unwell.
you, baby. Now listen.
I am unwell.
She's unwell.
I need a pad. I'm unwell.
Listen.
It's a lot.
Yeah, I would be mad too if I were Monica.
I'm upset.
But maybe that's all. Maybe we're thinking too hard about this. This is really where it's stemming from.
I think she's just upset about it. I think she's really upset that she had to dig. She is mad. She had to dig in the box. And Lisa doesn't understand the plight.
With her
No,
bare
because I don't
hand?
think that Lisa put her hand in the tampon box. I think that's why
Oh,
this is why
of
Monica's
course
really
not.
This is why Monica's really upset because she realized she
We're
got
getting
duped.
there. We're finally
We're
peeling back the
figuring it out.
layers.
She got duped because she had to put her hand on the tampon box and realized that Lisa Barlow didn't do it. And Lisa Barlow is upset, but like also doesn't have any tears. Doesn't have any real tears.
No, and she's already doing okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We discovered something here at Reality Bites. It all goes back to tampons. We should have known. We should have known all along.
Okay.
All too well.
You don't understand what the children go through. Whitney? Don't you even fucking go there, Whitney? Don't.
No.
Stop it. Whitney?
Whitney?
You deflect kindergartner is upset with mommy. Stop it, Whitney.
No.
Stop.
Literally, I wrote
Stop it with the children.
I wrote this down because I was so confused.
Children of God, messengers.
This is what
Stop.
Whitney.
Honestly, Children of the Corn. Pioneer Days and
Oh, I
Garments.
wish it was.
It was.
Children
It was Children of the Corn.
She goes, okay, so before Meredith has another like, how dare you? Guys, this is why Meredith is leaning in for me.
Honestly,
for me,
I'm
into it.
afraid she's going to burst a fucking vessel.
Well, she might. Before we get there, Whitney explains that she's disappointed in Meredith.
That's right. Mhm.
She's disappointed that Meredith didn't try. Meredith, by the way, you hosted this trip.
She tried.
You hosted this trip, Meredith, and I'm disappointed in you.
And I had to
me,
step
that's a double.
in.
What is it, Whitney? Did Meredith host it or did she not host it? It can't be both. Because earlier it was that Meredith isn't hosting anything.
And I have to step in and host.
And now I'm disappointed that you didn't even dress up for your own event that I hosted, that you hosted, that I hosted when she removed. It's stupid to me. But what she says that you didn't dress up and I'm disappointed. And then that's when Meredith is like, I've had a headache. There's a lot going on. I'm not putting a 30-pound wig on my head. And she goes, it can't be your sister-in-law's grandson's 3-year-old baby sick. And I'm like, what the fuck is she? It's like a riddle.
Know.
It's a riddle.
It is.
Because Whitney
Jack
speaks
be nimble, Jack be quick.
She speaks in riddles.
Jack jump over the candlestick.
But I'm going to tell you who got it. Meredith.
Stop.
She goes, don't you go there. And it's kind of like one of those SNL skits where like their head explodes, like
You
a little
are
balloon, then it
disgusting.
explodes in the air. Don't you go there. You're not going to weaponize a child's forever illness on me. No. Guys, this is why Meredith is doing it for me. Because Meredith has this theatrical, you're not going to weaponize a children's illness.
Very Shakespearean.
And she has this moment. And then she goes inside of the bar. And then she's having a great time at the bar. She gets her martini. She has forgotten about everything. Mm-hmm. She's calm. And the Whitney goes,
martini with a twist.
Hi, it's me again. It's me. She pops up again. And just very calmly, Meredith's like, I don't want to talk to you, Whitney. Meredith was doing, this is when the villain era really came clear for me with Meredith. This was my favorite scene of Meredith this far in the season. And that is including the, you want to go there with husband, which I think is one of my favorite sound bites that I've heard in housewife history.
You really think so?
I am obsessed with it. I want to figure out how to make that my ringtone.
Well, no, we'll isolate it.
You want to go there with husband? I mean, I cannot be the only one who's loving that sound bite.
No, we'll record it.
Okay.
I'll isolate it. We'll clean it up.
Okay.
We'll give it to you and you can assign it.
To my phone?
Yeah, you can add it to your iTunes. Then assign it to a ring.
Somebody will do that.
You want me to do it?
Yes, thank you.
We'll do it.
Thank you. But Meredith was everything to me, this scene. What were your takeaways with Meredith?
Oh, no, Meredith
And
is
the
perfect.
child.
There are no notes. There are no notes. I don't know who this child is, and I actually don't give a fuck.
No,
I don't care who this kid is.
No.
I want to make sure this kid is safe and alive, and that's all I care about.
Correct.
Outside of that, I don't care. This kid could be anybody's kid. This kid is probably Lisa Barlow's kid. I don't give a fuck who this kid is.
It's the mission.
Honestly, it is. Honestly.
It's just,
I'm good. Meredith, no notes.
Whitney never gets it right.
No,
It's like
Whitney never missed an opportunity to get it wrong.
Whitney has been sitting on this, wanting to make it a point that Meredith never really can get through a conflict. If somebody's coming after her, something is wrong. Mm-hmm. Okay, which is all well and true. That's fine.
Sure.
But Whitney can never bring it up at like a time that makes sense. Like this was not a time talking about drag and putting a heavy wig on. This isn't the time to be like, by the way, your grandson's sister-in-law's baby's sick. Excuse. Like that has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah.
So she just always gets it wrong.
And Meredith does exactly what Whitney also
is saying.
Well, she's always accusing her of, and she goes, "But I had a pit bull. There's a pit bull coming in. I mean, arf, arf." Okay.
Yes.
And GK goes, "What? I heard pit bull. I know they're talking about me.
It's me.
It's me. I know they're talking about me. I'm a pit bull because it's either."
But she's also a Chihuahua.
I will take your family out, Meredith. I'm going to take them out.
Okay? Oh yeah, she's gonna
There's a hit.
Gonna put a hit on them.
Exactly. Sleep with the fishes, Meredith.
Yeah.
Your family, they will.
Just like Aaron.
Aaron Litchi. Okay. It's gonna happen.
God.
It's gonna happen. So
there's just so much. There's just so much
now,
that happened. It's so fast.
Well, what I think is so funny is that Meredith doesn't even entertain Angie K. She's like, I know. She's like, I don't care. I called you a pitbull. I'm not talking to you still. Mm-hmm. And Angie K. wants it. Mm-hmm. She wants this conversation. Did this bother you?
No, I loved it.
So wait, did it bother you with Angie K?
Oh, I was Meredith. I was adding pure comedy to me because Angie wanted so badly for Meredith to engage.
And Meredith just was not going to do it.
But this is why Meredith is doing it for me, because Meredith doesn't give a fuck. If Meredith had huff and puff, I'm disengaging, and walked away, I'd have been so annoyed.
I mean, Meredith won't even engage with Whitney.
Give it to me.
Whitney's like, you can't say something like that. You can't call somebody a dog. Meredith does not give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. Meredith is sitting there getting drunk on her martinis. She's smiling. And she's having a good old fucking time, and I'm here for it.
If Meredith can survive supporting somebody who called their castmate Shrek, she knows that she can survive calling Angie K a pit bull.
Oh yes,
she's like, this is not gonna affect me. Nothing is gonna drag me.
Well, what's funny
Nothing's
is
gonna drag me down. You're not gonna drag me.
I think Whitney or someone was like, you called her a dog. She goes, I did not. I said she attacked me like an animal.
Like an animal. Literally.
I don't know what's worse.
Feral. Okay.
Like an
Like
animal.
a feral carnage. Okay. Don't.
Angie tried so hard. You're classless. You're rude. And then
I'm Greek. I've got this.
and Meredith is literally back turned to her.
She does not care.
Disgusting.
She does not care.
And then Angie K just tries to keep hurtling. And Meredith unbothered, baby.
Don't put your nasty nails in my face.
Oh, it's Monica.
Don't. And her drag nails.
Oh God.
Everyone's fighting each other.
It happens very fast.
It happens very,
Except-
very fast.
Except Heather.
I know.
Heather drinking
Heather's
her water.
sober.
This is the Heather that I love. She's
I
just
know.
kind of back observing, kind of laughing, and not interjecting. And I like this look on her because she doesn't have a dog in the fight, no pun intended. So she doesn't need to get involved. You know what I mean?
She has no dog in the fight except for a pit bull. A little pug.
Well, I guess she does not like Angie K. So
No, I can't tell who likes whom.
no, nobody.
I don't
can.
understand. Angie K and Lindsay Barlow. Oh my god.
Oh my! How dare you? She's done.
By the way, guys,
She's done.
I'll open up my Venmo. You can request money from me for
Yep.
saying that. I'm so sorry. No, but
Never forgiven.
Angie K and Lisa Barlow do kind of look like a little bit.
No.
At a glance.
No.
At a glance, very quickly, if I'm not paying attention, they have the same hair, they have the same height.
I mean, if you're not
they're the same
looking,
size.
yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I can't tell who's who at this moment. I don't know who's fighting. I have my notes here, and I'm like,
Even though Angie's wearing that wig.
I know, but I'm like, Monica and Angie go at it. But I'm like, wait, but isn't Angie no, Angie's mad at this person, no, but Monica's mad at Lisa, and
Yeah,
Lisa's mad at
it's
Monica, and Angie's mad at
convoluted.
Monica. Who is mad at whom? And I'm like, wait, Monica's trying to distance herself, working with Jen. I'm like, oh my God. Because then somebody tells Monica, like, you were Jen's assistant. No, I wasn't ever. You were her assistant. Everybody was her assistant. I'm like, who's the assistant?
Yeah, nobody got
Who's
paid.
whom? Who's the informant? Who's the assistant?
Right.
What's happening?
Yeah, exactly.
No one got paid.
Nobody got paid, but then but everybody worked for Jen. at
Guys,
some
the
point.
person who's winning right now is Mary.
Jen. Oh no, Angie's like, don't bring up her name. Don't say her name.
Stop.
Talking about Jen.
I know.
Don't say it. She's
Why?
like, Jen. I think she was embarrassed. She was ever associated with
I
her.
know, but they're gonna have to move on past that, guys. They're gonna have to move
Well,
past
I
that.
mean, you don't need to tell me that. You can tell
I
your
know.
friend Angie K that.
Angie K, but stop saying friend, okay? Because I find her, a decent friend of.
Okay.
Leave me alone,
She's
okay?
not a friend of. Isn't she a main cast member?
Is she?
Yeah, I think so. Which is disappointing.
Oh.
Wow, look who's the producer now,
Yes.
bitch.
I'm gonna have to go listen. I'm gonna have to listen to the last episodes. What did I say? I take it back. No, I'm kidding.
She
I don't take
retracts.
it back. I don't take it back.
Wait, there's one thing that I wrote down that I had to rewind 100 times because I was like, did I read this right? Because like you, this scene I watched a couple times and then I had to put on the subtitles because I was like, there's so much happening. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
And they're all in drag.
There is a moment when Angie is trying to talk to Meredith, and Meredith, of course, is ignoring her. And Angie goes, "You look like," this is what she says to Meredith. "You look like a trampoline with eyes."
Okay, I don't understand that.
What is that?
Trampoline with slits. Eye slits. I was like, what?
Oh, she said eye slits?
Didn't she say like with slit eyes?
Maybe. But I was like trampoline and eyes. Like I didn't get what she was saying.
Trampoline with eyes that are slit open. I was like, it was something like, I was like, what? Maybe I meant that. Maybe I misunderstood.
I
don't
rewound it 3
understand what that
times
means.
to make sure she said the word trampoline. I
Guys-
was like, maybe she's saying tramp. Like I didn't know
Listeners.
what that meant.
Listeners, I'm deferring to
Is
you.
it a
Let us
Utah
know.
thing?
I don't know. Utah Jazz tickets. It's like my cocky cock for slit eyes, trampoline, Utah Jazz tickets, cock. I really honestly
I
don't know
was
what that
so
means.
fucking confused. And
Slit eyes, trampoline.
Meredith is like,
I don't.
she's saying that with her face.
Is it not slit eyes?
Eyes
Eyes open, eyes wide
Eyes
shut.
Wide Shut, starring Meredith Marks and Tom Cruise.
Honestly, Stanley Kubrick with eyes wide shut.
Oh God, it was a disaster, y'all.
Like my body. I don't know. Cool. With eyes wide shut.
So besides Mary,
Mm-hmm.
who won this episode for you? Besides Mary, remove her because she didn't.
Oh.
I think you know who my winner is, but I need to know
Who
your
won this episode for me?
winner. We need to start doing this.
Wow.
Who was our winner? And who was our?
Probably Lisa Barlow.
Oh, Lisa was so great. I am in
She
drag.
just was herself the entire time.
She is herself all the
She
time.
never checked out. She never checks out of being Lisa Barlow.
She doesn't, and that's why when she throws a fit and stuff, it doesn't bother me because it's like that's who she is.
Yeah.
Nothing
But
is
it
an
never,
act.
because it never really affects anyone else except for Monica. But it never affects anyone. You know what I mean?
No,
That's why it doesn't. I'm just like, whatever.
Lisa always wins.
Oh, yeah. But guys,
Love and loathe.
thank you for joining us.
Y'all.
Executive producer just got here because we're about to do Real
God, we're doing
Housewives of Orange County. We're doing a
Double header.
exactly. We're doing a
Just like
gangbang today.
the baseball
We're
people
doing
do.
double-sided
on the
dildo today. We're
Yikes.
taking it on both sides.
We're
Taking
sore.
it in with the tampon in the wrong hole. I know, Bryn.
Just like Bryn.
I am so glad that people don't believe that story. I feel like I'm not the only.
do they?
Yeah, there are people that don't believe that story, and I'm glad I'm not the only one. I'm not on an island, guys. I will not die on that hill alone.
I didn't know that you didn't believe it.
I think it's suspect. Okay? I think it's suspect. But I don't want to get into that because I don't want to drown this episode down.
All right,
Okay?
correct.
I don't want to take anybody's wind out of their sails. I don't want to slash anyone's tires. Because Bethany, God, Bethany and Betsy, how dare I?
Oh, you know what? Get the fuck out of here. EP and I are taking over. I'm done.
I'm sure there are so many people that would prefer that. You know what I mean? I get that.
Listen.
But anyway,
it's a pretty good episode.
I know.
I think this season's pretty good so far. I'm into
me
it.
too.
I'm just so happy that I'm reconnecting with Meredith. I mean, I could I'm like over
I
the
like
moon.
Meredith this episode.
I'm over the moon. I want her to
almost-
be a villain, and I just need her to just not care.
She was almost my MVP.
She was for me this episode.
Yeah,
Because to
Meredith
me,
was great
Lisa,
this episode.
because
I
to
really
me,
enjoyed it. I think
Lisa's always the MVP, so I have to step a little bit further outside and pick another one.
I think after
Meredith.
3 years, Meredith is realizing you just kind of have to lean into the comedy, let people make fun of you.
Yes,
It's okay.
do it.
Just lean into it.
Do
lean
it.
into how ridiculous you are.
Do it.
Lean into you and Lisa trying to be ab fab. I need Luann, I need Sonia from them, and I think we can get it.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And we didn't get Meredith going after Lisa saying,
I
why didn't
know.
you defend me? So you
I
know
know.
what? Kudos to me, baby.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
I'm here for it too,
All right, guys.
guys. Thank you for joining us.
On Salt Lake City, baby.
Oh yeah.
Please.
Also,
What?
no, I was just gonna
Oh.
say I was able to have the week off. I really appreciate it, guys. My mental health. I'm trying to take care of
Yeah.
it more.
She's
I'm going through a
Relaxing,
time, so I just
yeah.
want to let everybody know that.
yeah.
So I only want 5-star reviews, motherfuckers. I'm just kidding. by the way, guys, I'm
Please.
gonna pity fuck ratings and reviews. Please give it to me. I'm sad. No, I really am going through a time, but I love
She's here.
podcasting. This is the thing that
Yeah, we're having
keeps me
fun.
the happiest.
We're having fun.
So I appreciate it, guys.
Making
We're definitely gonna
buddies.
get somebody's gonna be like, "Why don't you suck your own dick, Lauren?" We're definitely gonna get one of those reviews.
Oh, we are working on our flexibility.
I'm looking. I want to be flexible.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
My flexibility is so fucked. No pun intended. I'm really got to work on it.
I'm working on my dexterity. You know what I mean? I want to be able to do. I want to be able to do so many things. I want to be able to read and write. I want to be the Ernest Hemingway of. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining us on this Salt Lake City recap. Okay,
Yeah.
where we bring you all of your LGBTQ plus dreams. Heather Gay
And nightmares.
and nightmares. Heather Gay,
Oh, God.
little Angie K. No, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, guys, please subscribe. We're landing the plane like Whitney.
No, we're not landing the plane like
We're not
Whitney.
landing the plane like Whitney. Anyway, guys, be sure to subscribe wherever you listen to your podcasts. Executive producers here.
Yeah, we gotta go. She's like giving us a
gotta
wrap-up
go.
sign. She's trying to make us focus, whatever.
Yeah, so because we're gonna record OC.
All right, so we'll see you in like 10 minutes for another 15 hours.
Yeah, okay.
Love y'all. Bye.
Bye.